Hey guys, alright, welcome back. We're going to do an episode on animals this time. Mainly because I've covered most of the basics. It's about the last real basic thing that I can think of. Anyhow, first we're going to start off with chickens, which I'm standing here in front of. We're at the farm, of course. There's the silos. With the chickens, they get pretty loud. You see the eggs laying around on the ground. Well, you look there in your statistics. It's next to the last page, or actually it's the last page, 5 of 5. It tells you how many chickens you own, how many eggs you have. To buy chickens, you hit your shop menu button, which is P, and then you go to animals. Once you get to animals, you come down here to chickens and you buy them. Chickens, let me move away from these dang things. Chickens are a pretty low maintenance item. You throw them in there, and the only contact you have to have with them is basically to jump in there and collect your eggs. Now, if we look here, you'll see that I just accidentally picked up 4 eggs that I'm carrying down there. When your eggs get at capacity, in other words, they won't produce any more, it turns red like that, 57. So I need to go pick them eggs up, and then they'll start producing more eggs. It's slow. It's so many per day type deal. It's just a little secondary thing you can do. I wouldn't invest too much money into it, but some people do, and some people don't mind running all over hecking back in there to get the eggs, which you're going to see me do here in a second. You see I'm at max because I don't mess with it. I bought them to see what it was. Anyhow, let's go to eggs carrying. There's a couple horseshoes, or at least 2, inside there that you'll end up picking up under the trees and stuff when you're running around. So, that's a good thing. But you literally just run around and you pick up the eggs. See the button going up? 8, 9, now I've got 10. You can sprint by holding something. I think it's shift. I use the joy thing, so for me it's L1. I'm going to get about 25 or 30 of them, and then I'll show you where you go to sell them. Although I've mentioned it already, I haven't actually shown it yet. Alright, so we got a little over 30. I've already picked up the horseshoes that are in here, so you won't see that. I don't even know if I have a tractor around here. Let's just jump in a tractor. Where's my green one? There it is. Let's just let go of that cedar and we'll take it to town. If you bring up your map, you can see just northeast of the direction that I'm going. Actually, I'm pointing right at it right now. There's an egg thing. It's got like 4 little eggs on it. You just basically go there. I mean, it's up here in this little town, almost like you're going to the inn. You know how you come up into town, then you hang a right down the cobblestone? Well, after you hang a right on the cobblestone, right in there is where the egg vendor is, which we're coming right up on him. I'm going to go ahead and video this because it's not very far. There's not much to it. It's going to be over here on the left-hand side somewhere. A little bit further. A little bit further. Where is you? Did I pass him? No, not yet. There he is right there. So you jump out of your vehicle, and you see that I have 33 eggs. You run on this, get a little bit of money, it goes cha-ching, and you're good to go. That is all that you do with eggs, with chickens, is you run in there, you collect the eggs, you bring them here to sell. You can do it once a day, multiple times a day if you don't pick up all the eggs, but you can pick up all the eggs and then come sell them once a day. They don't sell for very much. I didn't look at what they sold for just then. I'm sure you can look at my starting funds, figure out that I sold 30 or whatever eggs, and then, figure that math up by yourself. Anyhow, let's move on to sheep. I don't have any yet, so what we're going to do is go through the basics of buying some. I am now at the sheep farm. I brought these vehicles over here ahead of time, and I also brought over some grass to put in my trough, which is around this side of the building. There it is. I don't know if it's going to show it. It has a tendency to disappear. Yeah, it disappeared. But that's the good thing about this, is that I can come through your statistics, and you can go to, that's all about cows. Now, them troughs are all related to cows. So you need to go to the next one. There it is, sheep owned, 0% productivity, but I've got 1,800 feed in the trough. Now you can only put 6 days worth of feed in the trough at a time. They eat approximately 300 of your grass per day. Doesn't matter how many sheep you have, apparently. Because it would only let me put 1802 in there. Now, what I've got, I think another 1,000 almost still on my tractor, so I'm gonna buy some sheep, and we'll try and put more in there and see if it's per sheep or it's just an overall number. In this menu, here we go, sheep. They're 200 a piece, so let's buy about, I don't know, 20 or 30. I'm just gonna click the button a bunch of times till I get down to about 5,000. That'll be probably about 20 or so, maybe 30, 40, I don't know, a bunch. Here, let's just keep going. What the heck? I'm not saving this. Alright, so, yeah, I bought 92 sheep. Their productivity is now at 100% because, like I said, all that they need is grass. And as you can see right here on this pallet in front of me, wool is being created. So I now have wool that I can pick up and go sell. That's 92%. Now, I've never done this, so we're learning together. I don't know if you have to move that at any time. I'm assuming that just like before, it'll turn red when you get to 100%, and then you have to move that pallet off, and then another one will create, and you go from there. What I want to do is come back and reset my tractor and get a trailer, and I'm going to show you a trick that I read on the forums, and we'll try it out. That's why I moved my front end loader over there. So let's get a tractor, and then let's buy a trailer. So, placeable mods, owned, one more, there we go. Alright, so let's get a trailer. To tippers? No, I don't think you can use a tipper. I think it's at the end. Loading wagons, baling technology. Let's buy a bale trailer. Well, now I can't because I don't have any money. So anyhow, we'll go to owned and we'll just sell this big old bad sucker. And now we'll go back to trailers, baling technology. We'll buy this, go back, hit escape. Let's reset that thing to the farm too. Continue. Let me jump in my tractor. I'm going to grab this trailer, and I'm going to pause the recording as I drive all the way back to the sheep thing, because I don't think you want to watch me do that. So, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and we're here, and as you can see, there's a bunch of sheep inside the pen now. I mean, I bought almost 100, so it figures they should be out there. We're going to bring this trailer over, and here's the tip that the guy said. He said, you bring a trailer like this, and you bring it over here somewhere, and you set it down, and then what you do is, well, I can leave it attached, is you grab your pallet of wool with your front end loader, and then you stack them on the trailer. So you can then stack up multiple stacks of your wool and take a bunch at one time instead of just grabbing one pallet and then running it with this slow front end loader, which is the one that most people end up buying at the beginning anyway. Alright, so let's pick it up. Actually, let's check and see how full it is. 50%. So let's skip forward and we'll wait until it's at 100%. Then we'll pick it up and put it on the trailer. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're at 100%. As you notice, yeah, just as I assumed, it turns red, meaning that you need to get over here. You need to pick it up and chop. So let's pick it up and then back up and get off of it so that it can start another one, hopefully. Yep, there we go. I noticed a couple things while waiting for this. It starts out with 1, then shoots to 2, then goes to 3, to 4, to 5, then to 6, depending upon how full it is. So you can look at it as you're driving by, and if you don't want to bring your menu up, you can kind of give it a once over, and you can determine how full it is. Also, time scale affects the growth and how fast you get this. I set it down. I've now got it at 120, which I can shut it back down. But I had it at put it on normal X while I was waiting and watched it for about 2 minutes real time, and it didn't advance at all. Basically, you go up about 5% per game hour, not real. So basically, at 120%, every minute you'll take it up 10%. So you can do the math on that. Basically, what the guy said is you carry it over here to the trailer. And then download it onto the trailer, like so, and then back off. There we go. Now you can take and you can put what I would say at least 3, possibly 1, 2, I would say 4. Here, let's find out. I don't think you want to watch me try this, so I'm going to pause it and I'll load as many of them on there as I can, and then I will show you how many we can get. Be right back. Alright, we're back. So it appears you can get 4 on there. Mine are crooked and all kind of funky, and I hope that they don't shift around, because if they do, they're likely to fall off. But I haven't really seen them moving too much. So let's take them over here and I'll show you where to sell them. As you can see on your map, you see that ball of yarn? That's where you go, of course. Pretty simple there. I've never been there, but we fit to find out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive there and not make you watch. So I'll be right back. Alright, we're coming up on where you sell them. And I've hit a few bumps and done some pretty sharp turns and other stuff, and I have not been able to dislodge any of these wolves. Now, I haven't hit anything or whatnot, and I just went around the wrong side of the daggum building. But I have hit a few things, or I haven't hit anything rather, and I haven't been able to knock them off regularly by not doing anything other than special. Now that box is supposed to be where you sell your wool, and from what the guy told me, or at least from what I read, driving through it will sell everything on the trailer, so you don't need to bring a front end loader or anything like that to come sell. We'll just watch our money and watch them and see if they disappear off the trailer like the guy said. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's fabulous, if you like that word. But yeah, that's pretty great right there. Just load them up and then run your trailer back. Park your trailer right there by the sheep every once in a while. Switch to your front end loader, throw it up on there, go about your business. When you get 4 of them, you run them over here and run them trailer back. That was actually pretty good money too. So yeah, that's something that you definitely, or at least I'm definitely going to start keeping a watch on. Buy me some sheep. I don't know if I'm going to buy 90. Probably get 40 or 50 of them though. Alright, well, that's it. I mean, we've done chicken and we've done sheep. I'm not going to do cows in this one because cows is a pretty long one. I'm going to show cows how to get manure, how to get liquid manure, how to do the regular manure, what to do with it, how to load your... I'm going to buy a slurry trailer and load it. I'm going to buy a fertilizer spreader and load it with a front end loader, or with a scoop, that type of deal. Everything involving cows. And then, so that'll be in the next video. Alright, hope it helped.